Going on to you, Aries. So you have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So the value that a lot of you Aries are bringing is not necessarily being very appreciated right now. You have the Six of Swords. So you're getting to know other people because your value is not appreciated everywhere. You know, it's not like the MasterCard. It's not like a Visa card accepted everywhere, right? You know, people regard money people say yes to money way more. They regard money at a higher value than they do being able to trust somebody and love somebody and actually look out for that person. They value that way more. So it's not, like I said, it's not like the MasterCard or Visa card, right? So you understand this and you're looking for a brand new person right now. You could be in a connection with somebody that you're slowly looking to actually get out of. To be honest with you though, Aries, the best thing that I can tell you to do is to just rip the Band-Aid off. Tell them that you don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. Tell them that you would rather not date them. Dump them. However your version is, tell them that. But if they're too crazy, just ghost. You trying to break it off to them easy. Sometimes that's another thing too. Sometimes you trying to get the person to understand to leave you alone is not necessarily really powerful enough for them to actually get it. You trying to break it off to them easy. Sometimes, and this is why I'm such a strong advocate for just saying what it is that you're talking about. And honestly, being brutally honest. And that's my Aries part of me, because Aries and Sagittarius can be brutally honest. Brutal honesty is really what's needed even more, because you tell the person what the problem is, right? Or you're brutally honest and then you provide a solution, and that honestly should work. But see, here's the situation with that though. The situation is the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. A lot of you Aries may be thinking about it like there's not a lot of people out here for you to even date. And that's not necessarily true, really. It just depends on who you are, the quality that you're bringing, you're coming in with, and where exactly are you looking to date? Where, right? Where are you looking to date? Or what are you looking to date, and are those people open? 5 factors. You know what I mean? A person has to essentially be open in order for them to want to even date fairly, long term. The Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is about you, Aries, having to understand that, especially today, you need to have a strategy. You need to, in other words, what I'm saying is that you need to know how to actually get to know somebody, how to socialize. A lot of people are socially awkward, so they're going to put up obstacles, right? They're going to, solve those obstacles if depending on, like I said, where it is that you want to date. Some places you may not have obstacles like that, to be real with you. Some places you may not have obstacles. Some places may be way more direct than what it is that you originally thought. So you just have to essentially keep looking, is what I'm trying to say. The Knight of Cups is about how, because the place sometimes where it is that you date, like your location, may not actually really understand your value. Or maybe they do, but they don't actually want to tell you it because they got problems. I don't know. They have problems basking in the light, basking in the glory, having to actually give somebody, their flowers sometimes. But other people see it and they see you. The Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords represent, some of them may be, I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of them, you have the Ace of Cups, then you have the Seven of Swords. A lot of them may want to get to know you, but they may just be broken, or they may see you as being closed off. One or two things. They may see you as being closed off, or they themselves may be broken. And, honestly speaking, broken people are not really people that you really should be getting to know like that, you know? Because when somebody is broken, they do have a hard time explaining to you your value and how valuable you are and how you've actually been a person to actually do wonders more than way more than you've done disasters to them. And the thing about it is that the Ten of Wands and the Tower now represents how, so you shouldn't even have to tolerate anybody who's going to act like that. You just move forward, get to know somebody else, You haven't met the correct person yet, is what I'm trying to say. You haven't met somebody that can, take your jokes, sometimes, be able to be patient with you when sometimes y'all get up in y'all temper tantrums. They're patient with you. They actually inspire you to calm down and be more patient and to take a look at the situation. They inspire you to not just be patient as far as temperament or anger is concerned or frustration, but they also inspire you to be patient in the sense of just because, how do I say this? Just because you haven't necessarily found the correct person for you does not necessarily mean that that person doesn't exist, right? Sometimes you, Aries, have to understand that, or you should understand that the correct person for you does exist. It's just that you just have to take your time and actually get to know a couple of people before you do, right? Now, once again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have romantic fun with them in that sense. It just means that you have to get to know them before you get a correct fit. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Excuse me. High Priestess, the Three of Wands. Oh, I thought you got that. Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So the High Priestess and the Three of Wands is about, like your value is very much so kept under wraps, where people don't tell you enough how valuable you are to them. They're unwilling to actually do the work, and that's okay. Just keep moving forward and getting to know other people. Three of Wands is an indication that you need to keep getting to know other people. You have been getting to know some people, but apparently not enough. You need to come across somebody that gets you and where it fits correctly. The Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups is about how, because these people are not good fits for you. You're just getting the Ten of Swords, where it just seems like you're getting metaphorical bumps and bruises, right? The two of you are bumping heads. The two of you don't get along. Y'all clash. It's a failure to communicate. It's a problem with your value systems. So you have to continue to get to know other people so that you can get a better understanding of if those people, someone that you may end up interacting with, has a good enough value system. But I will say this though too. Some of you Aries probably are or just coming out of or looking to get out of a connection that you already have with somebody, because you're realizing once again that you and this person are not a very good mix. It's just that you're trying to figure out if there's any kind of backlash that they would bring to you, look for revenge or be upset or any of that stuff. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. I said rip the Band-Aid off, but we need to clarify the Five of Pentacles some more. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups. I mean, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles represents, they're not necessarily going to create, for the most part, they're not really going to create any kind of backlash. This is more so about they're going to just just talk trash about you as you leave, right? But you could just leave. You don't really need to be too worried about if there's anything coming back for you, where they'll be upset, seek revenge in that type of way. Because sometimes too, relationships, especially nowadays, can get too serious, where somebody takes it too personally to the point where now they want to do something to you. This is not one of those. This is about the fear that you are leaving this person, this connection, and what they will say about you, and what they think about you is more prevalent or important to you than the actual substance of you leaving. That's more of a worry to you than anything else. And if you're worried about that, I just answered it. They're not gonna seek revenge per se. The Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups represents, because they have options, they have other people that they could be talking to, and so do you. So at the end of the day, it was something where the two of you decided to get to know each other, because maybe the two of you could have worked out, but now the two of you know that you can't. That's pretty much it. Peace.